All right, guys, it's a blazingly hot day, sweating profusely. So I figured I'd take you guys through the latest update of the koi pond. We are definitely getting close, so I'm gonna walk you through this side first. It is still under construction, don't worry. So just figured I'd walk you through kind of the side here, around the middle, and then around the new side that we're doing here. So we got some Japanese maples, we got Mila right there, we got firefly, we got koi, got a ginkgo here, kind of going all the way around. My ducks have been pooping on my deck. I got the special little thujas going in here. They're emerald green, so hopefully they'll be able to cover up in a little bit of a privacy screen with the koi that we'll be raising over here. We got a Liliana's Jewel. We got a ton of daylilies. Obviously, I'll come back around the front. We got a Miss Piggy going on here. We got Wildfire going on there. Still got a lot of weeding to do still, of course, right? We have Hupp's Dwarf. We have some Caria. We got an awesome fern here. I'm excited to see what this thing looks like as it gets a little bit older. It's pretty cool. It's a East Indian holly fern. Pretty cool. So it has like a yellow stripe on it. We have the access ports in the deck, of course. Deck needs to be swept, so I did not prepare for this video, so forgive me. But as it gets finished, it's going to be better and better here. We got some gardenia, I believe, right there. Tons of hostas coming up. All kinds of different variations. My stupid chickens won't stop digging in there, as well as my pet squirrels. We might see the pet squirrels as we travel along here. So what else we got going on here? We got yellow threads right there. This is the bog. So my ducks love the bog, so I'm trying to keep them out of there as a constant battle. So we're gonna net everything up and have them out of here. We're gonna net them up so this doesn't have to be netted, but little path walkway coming from there. You can go through the bog, you can come around the way we're going now. Tried to hide the little access ports there a little bit. Got some Sarracenia, different versions of Sarracenia in there, some elephant ears, more host, of course, Japanese grass. Coming around here, we have Hubble's Super Cork, tiny little Hubble's Super Cork. That's the squirrel feeding station right there, right? I saw that in some pictures. Random ferns around here we planted, more hostas, looking droopy from the heat here, holy smokes, right? Some of them are looking pretty good though. We got Alarion over here, still showing a little bit of variegation. Pretty cool. They're all looking pretty good. We got, I can't remember what the heck these are. These aren't gardenias. They're something obvious, can't remember that. We have two little climbing things here, which is pretty cool. One is a red honeysuckle, I believe. And I can't remember what the other one is, but I'm training them to grow over the little thing right here. So pretty cool. Working on the back deck still. More hostas back in this little corner and section, little hidey hole in here. Hostas up top, hostas down there. We got a Japanese princess over there. So I'll show you guys a little bit more about the streams. We did these little baby streams on either side of the big waterfalls on purpose. And I'll show you why in a second. Got the moss growing in between here. We have petunias over here on this waterfall right there that were growing great. And something decided to eat them a little bit, but they grew from like a little small pot, like I think a 2.5 inch pot or whatever, in like the course of 2 weeks to get huge with the water coming out of that bog. So looking good there. We also have a Nakamoto weeping maple right here. Pretty cool. More elephant ears in the pot just randomly around again. Definitely not finished, but I've made a huge amount of progress, obviously, since the last video here, right? Let's see. This is Ruby de Sophia. This is Chugoi. I don't know how to say that. Chugoi, something like that. Very good size from Mr. Maple. 90% of the maples are from MrMaple.com. Highly recommend them. Great guys and gals over there. Super good customer service. More hostas. My thing keeps floating on top. I got to push that back down. This one's looking great. Got a couple leaf holes, but still pretty good. This is one of my favorites here, Yellow Princess. You can't tell because it's right now, currently it's an overcast day, but this thing is just like super yellow. I do have these stupid little aphids or whatever the heck they are. I don't know what they are. I keep trying to spray them and kill them and everything, but I think they came in on a Home Depot plant. I'm like, ugh. So hosta's blooming there. We got Anne Irene over here. We got a dead, this is the only dead maple. And I'm not sure if it was my fault or not, but it was a purple ghost, which I was really excited about and got it from a local place, a nice lady. But I'm just not sure if the root ball like got too wet or whatever, because I mean, I moved it. It was over there exactly in the same spot like this one was planted, I believe, and that one's doing obviously fine. And I moved it over here just in case it needed more sun. And yeah, apparently that ain't it. So pretty sure that one's dead, but that's the only full loss that we've had. I also have a fairy hare over there somewhere. This is Golden Falls, one of my favorites here. I really like this. I think it's gonna be super cool as it overhangs over this section, right? So that's the waterfall, which we're still obviously gonna cover up more. And then it comes into this first pool, right? And I put in some of the hyacinth or whatever you call it, right? So that's just gonna kind of be the only thing really in there, no fish or anything, I don't think. And it's just gonna work on cleaning the water, you know, even better, making it more clear, right? But you can see the bottom and everything, right? And then over here is the second pool. I got a couple smaller koi in here, and just as a place to kind of get away from the big koi and maybe raise some, you know, slowly acclimate them, whatever. Maybe eventually put some different fish in there, dojo loaches, probably not goldfish, so. But we got these guys looking really good. This is like blue star juniper, I think. We got, and which one is this? Mayday, I think? Nope, Magic Moon. This is a Magic Moon, right? Looking a little crispy though, so I might need to move this a little bit even more shaded here just to make sure. That one's not looking great, but it is supposed to be one of the most sensitive ones, so whatever, I figured I'd try it. What else we got? Over here, second squirrel feeding section. We got a geisha. We got Benny Shihenje, however you say it, one of my favorites as well. Super cool variegation on there. I mean, it was super bright when I picked it up from open house a little while ago, a couple months ago. It's pretty awesome. We got a Germain's gyration, which my squirrel keeps eating on this side only, luckily, so I still have this side doing good. But I had another side just as cool, and even though I love Mr. Squirrel, he ticked me off with that a little bit, right? Got a pretty sweet variegated canna lily here going on. Another canna lily in there about to bloom, right? It's looking pretty sweet. I got some miscellaneous lily pads. I got from person online. That's Barbara something, can't remember what the heck that's called. This is a small one, Colorado variation, I believe. This one is Director Moore over there. Of course, we have all the basic stuff, Creeping Jenny, some dwarf Mondo. This is Hot Blonde, looking good. I'm going through some of them. We obviously have some awesome daylilies here too, right? Super sweet. That's a little red, I think Corvette, I can't remember their last name, but little red Corvette, pretty sure, and buzzsaw combination. Got a red bud over here, Ruby Falls, right? Yeah, Ruby Falls red bud. Should get pretty awesome when it gets a little bit bigger. We got Makawa Yatsubusa, pretty cool right there. I think that's gonna look good as it grows. And then this is what we did. We did like a little stream on either side of the big waterfall, which I'll show you a better picture of, right? There's the other waterfalls, got some algae over there, but pretty sweet. So we also raised bees, right? So the bees love this because it's, you know, obviously very shallow and stuff like that. They're not gonna drown or anything. And they can come get water. And their hives are a little bit over there, but you can kind of see them chilling out, very, very friendly and chill. Creeping Jenny looking awesome. Got some koi fish, of course, in here. We have a Wanvisa right there, one of my favorites. Super awesome looking. Come back over this way. We also have, what is it called? Blue rug junipers, I think. They are super slow growing, apparently, because I thought it would be super cool to have them overhang in the pond, but it might take years and years and years. We got a little Sango over here, Japanese maple, kind of reviewing all those. Got some various sedums and things like that. We have two hostas behind this giant thing. This is like whatever super creepy spider looking. Oh, look at that thing. Got a pet tarantula in there. Don't touch that. It's the security measures, right? Dragon Master, another one of my favorites here. Pretty awesome. I think that looks really good against the darker bush right there behind it. This is all storage and everything, of course. You know, it's gonna be messy for a little while, guys, but it's okay. Got some cool little accent plants around here. More daylilies. All right, beautiful daylilies there. That's number 27. It's just a seedling from various things. Got a daisy going in there. We got Ryusin over here. Gonna be pretty sweet. We got, what is this thing called? It is whipcord, right? Pretty neat little foliage, right? I kind of like that. It's just totally different than the maples. So I think that'll give it a good offshoot. Tons of boulders, of course, and everything. Little view of this side of the pond. Of course, we have our bridge with more duck poop. All right. Built this using some of the deck spindles that we took off our deck. You know, like I said, we're kind of redoing that, which is a long process as well because we have so many things going on. But reused the deck things and turned out really nice, I think. Kind of Japanesey. We have the skimmer hid under the deck right here that we built. Just some little inlets there, 4 feet deep, 2 air stones. We can sit there, let the fish play with our feet. Let you see the koi here real quick. Try to get out of the glare maybe. All right, got some butterflies. Most of the koi are from We're So Koi down in either in Florida or Alabama. I can't remember which one, but we were on the way back from Orlando and picked up some. And then another nice guy in Warner Robins got a couple from. And no online fish yet, especially with everything going on as of this video. I'm trying not to tempt fate with that. Got some, I think it's coleus or whatever it's called, right? Pretty cool, just to accent. My wife doesn't like the gaudy kind of blue little thing, but it came with it. I gotta reuse things, right? A little view of the waterfall again here. All right. That's my Millennium Falcon waterfall. From the top, it kind of looks like the Millennium Falcon a little bit. Pretty neat. A little inlet. All right, so let's go over to the new section. So this will be a fire pit. Obviously, we just have it, sitting there right now, obviously, but we're gonna build a fire pit for the center of that thing. Should be pretty sweet. We have this thing. If you haven't looked up one of these guys, it's I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it, but you can kind of see what it is there. But it's pretty sweet. They like do them in little S shapes and all kinds of like different shapes, and it's kind of a weeping thing. It's just super cool looking tree. Full sun, so hopefully it can handle this Georgia 8A heat. We have Mygold spruce. It has like bright yellow tips on it, like closer to winter. Super cool there. All my plants are super cool. Got nice new growth going on here. This is a Horstman's blue, I think Atlas cedar. More junk, more trash cans, right? We got miscellaneous roses. So we're just starting this section here, right? So tons of daylilies still. We have this stuff, which is, where are we at here? This is, where's the thing? Verbena, right? So some kind of verbena hybrid going along this way. So I think it'll break up the line between the driveway and the potting soil, that kind of mixture. We still got to obviously weed and everything. The chickens keep digging everything up. But I think that'll look pretty good. We got some violets in there to cascade the other way. Rose bush, we got some phlox, tall phlox, some various other things going on here. So it's just like a little bed, right? And our idea is to have a arbor, or whatever you want to call it, on this side, arbor on this side, and then no arbor on the back side. You don't need tons and tons of arbors. But basically when you come in, theoretically I'm going to show you the more red buds and everything, but it'll kind of hide the back path a little bit in this section, a little bit from it with the bigger trees kind of that we're going to plant along there. So it's more of like a surprise. You don't just see everything. Everything's not all flat. We wanted different changes in height and everything, right? So there'll be an arbor here to walk through. We got climbing rows on either side. Same with that arbor. But just our little section here, a ton of hydrangeas over here. I'm going to fill it up, of course. This is still pretty sunny over here to about this line. Then it starts getting a little bit more shady as we get through the day. Wife did a great job putting these down here. We decided to go this way versus like this way and up and down and sideways and everything like that. And then we're just using a little bit of sand. I don't know if it's going to stay there, but it does look better when she uses sand there and there. We still got to finish. Of course, we don't have that part done or any of this side really done. So we got to do that. But tons of hydrangeas. Have some awesome neighbors. Gave us some cuttings. But we also got some Nico Blues coming from online. Got a ton of those. We have oak leaf. Gonna be kind of not the centerpiece, but kind of cover up that back as it grows a little bit bigger. Bloomstruck right here. I don't know if I can go through every name because some of them have tags, some of them don't. This is a Merritt's Supreme. All right, got a crazy deal on this one, and that one at Lowe's half off, so they're like $13 each for, I think it's a 3 gallon, maybe 2.5 gallon. So pretty good deal there. Got a tiny one here, Let's Dance, Can Do. That was on Amazon for like $11, so that was a pretty good deal. Florist Blue, got a deal on that, of course. And then we have 2 more coming from Home Depot, which are not here yet. And the pathway just takes you back there. Little Japanesey area here, another red bud. This is a forest pansy red bud, a little bit different. The other one's weeping, this one's more straight up, I believe. Got some cool rocks over here. We got a Twombly's red sentinel maple right here. We got a green arrow, which grows like super high and kind of straight, but still like droopy and hangy, which is pretty neat. And then another one of my favorites there. 2 red buds just came in. So these are flamethrower red buds, super awesome. So the first one had a little bit of damage. Again, Mr. Maple, super chill, super awesome. They sent me another one with just, had to take a couple pictures. The top broke off of the one and everything. Shipping, of course. I just heard Mr. Squirrel. There he is over here. We'll go see Mr. Squirrel. And anyway, things are going good. Got some sago palms. Probably not going to plant those. Going to move those out of the way. I have asparagus over there. Hey, where'd you go? What you doing? With one of our pet squirrels here. Oh, sorry, scared you. How's it going, man? I don't have any food for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you say hello? That's Mr. Squirrel, maybe, or it's Dean, or it's Sam, one or the other. What are you doing? You can come to me. He's a good boy. Anyway, right, so I hope you guys enjoyed me and Mr. Squirrel and showing you guys a little bit about the koi pond and garden area. It's a ton of work. We're very busy people. We have other businesses and things too, so we're trying to put as much time in as possible. That's why it's taking so long. Normally it would not take this long if we just, kind of bucked down and just went at it and finished it. However, life comes first. So we should, I'd say we're probably, I keep saying this, but I'd say we're probably like 85% done unless we add in another section. So sometimes we're adding in another section, taking away from that section. We just put the ducks up, like I said, they were kind of causing some trouble. So hopefully it right now is June 15th, I think, 16th, something like that. So, we don't have too much more to do. I got another trailer load of potting soil, a little bit more in the truck to put out and get that done. And then we'll hopefully show you guys the full shebang. So stay tuned.